Exciting thing about working on Panther?
Oh, by far immersing myself in the world of Wakanda. I mean, I've always been a spectator of Wakanda, reading what other people had written. But being able to sit down here and just come up with this world and to do the research on it, like for like actual what actual African royalty would wear, the plants that would be in a West African country like Wakanda. To make it look real, I had to do research, the reality of West Africa. So being able to create that world and populate it, frankly, was so cool for me because this is the world I've been reading about my entire life, and I've made my own little imprint on it, which is really really exciting.
When working on Panther, the characters kind of jumped off the page,
Oh,
kind of started taking over.
Oh, definitely. One of the great things about working with an established character is that they come with established personalities.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have to think what would T'Challa say in the situation. I knew what he was going to say. I just had to put him in a situation where he would react to it.
Right.
Because I mean, being around since 1966, we know who T'Challa is. My only goal was to put him in a more modern setting and see how he would react to the current government in the United States, how he would react to current world politics.
Right.
How his personality is already set. Same with Ramonda, his mother. Same with Shuri. Same with Adora Mahali. Even though I did get a chance to play a little bit more with Adora Mahali than I would with the Panther, because you can come up with so many different characters with them. You don't have to use the bedrock characters.
Right.
So I got to invent some personalities for them because they're not as established as the Black Panther is. So, I mean, for me, it was pretty much coming up with the situations and just watching them go. On a day-to-day basis, trying to fit everything in around everything else is always a problem. So normally I work 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. when I'm in the middle of a project, simply because that's the only free time I have.
Right.
You know, between having to go to work, between being a dad and a husband, between teaching, the only time I have left available is at night. So
Right.
so when I'm working on something like Panther, it takes a big hunk of my life out because I'm basically not sleeping. Everybody from this point on is going to know who the Black Panther is. And to be able to say that there was a part of it that I contributed to be able to say, you know, there was a movement in 2018 that helped spark interest in black superheroes, and I was part of it. To be able to shape part of that world I mean, it's just great, and to know that children of color won't grow up like me, not having someone in a movie that looks like them. That's a hero. To know that they'll grow up being able to watch heroes that look like them, to be able to see heroes that look like them, to be able to read about heroes that look like them, and to be part of that. I mean, it's just awesome. When I was growing up and reading comic books, the black characters were always the side characters. It was very rare to have a book that had a black hero. It was Power Man and Iron Fist. It was Captain America and the Falcon. It was never the Falcon. It was never... Black Panther, frankly, was like the only one who had his own book for a long time. But now, knowing that little kids will grow up being able to read superheroes that look like them, whether, frankly, they're male or female, to be able to see these heroes that they can relate to and to be part of that, it's just awesome.